that's right. Can't play with that plugged in.
No! Load!
We'll get him.
That was too easy!
Hey, at least you're not the one who bought it. Right? So there's that.
Where?
Next time, put up a fight!
Okay, let's move this over here. Slide the keyboard up so I can relax my arms.
We've got company. Engage. This is a coward's game.
I have no idea where this is going to take me. Ugh. Hi? Wait, radio. Emergency frequency.
Actually getting uglier.
Alright, where the fuck am I?
Repeating message. This is Butcher of Riley's Rangers sending out an SOS on all known friendly frequencies. Ammunition supply is running out, and we've lost a man. We're pinned on the roof of the Statesman Hotel by super mutants. If assistance is not possible, please attempt to contact Riley, who's made for underworld inside the Museum of History. Keep your eyes open. We've left booby traps and mines to help slow the mutants down. Repeating message. This is Butcher of Riley's Rangers sending out an SOS on all...
Okay, so do this, do that.
What rhymes with shoes and often gives you the blues? That's right. It's time for the cashews. Okay, that doesn't really rhyme. How about news? 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since our boys in Power Armor kicked those Enclave bastards out of Project Purity and started that baby chugging. Now, y'all remember James, right?
Hail.
Father of
Hail.
101? Well, Three Dog has learned that back in the day, James' wife had a dream. See, she was a scientist too. Worked on that project. You know what she wanted? The waters of life. Free and clean. For any and all. God, ain't that beautiful? But even better, it's finally happened. The water is clean and hell yeah, it's free. Ow!
Water ain't clean yet. Mission ain't been done.
As I speak.
Are you ready now? We can't afford to keep standing around like this. Okay, don't be nervous. You'll have the whole Pride backing you up, not to mention this giant tin can. Just stay safe until we reach the purifier. You're no good to us if you're dead. And don't let that thing step on you. Okay, we're going to go over it one more time. The Pride is on me. The goal is Project Purity, but we can't get into the facility with those energy fields up. Rothschild and Lee say this robot should be able to take down the energy fields. So we're on fire support. We stay close to the thing, keep it clear, and get it to where it needs to go. Once the fields are down, we head straight for the facility. We'll use the robot to keep them occupied while we get inside and secure the control room. We need to move quickly before we lose the chance to surprise them. Get whatever supplies you don't already have, and we'll meet in the Bailey. When we're done with this, everyone can have a nice cold glass of water on me. Let's move. All right, Rothschild, fire it up. Pride, move out!
What's this thing called again? Something Prime. Optimus Prime. Liberty Prime. There we go. No, I just couldn't remember what the fucking thing was called. All I knew was it was Prime. So I figured I'd make a joke in the process. Transformers, robots on your thighs. That's it. Pulling out the big guns.
Obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by photonic resonance barrier. Probability of mission: freedom is the sovereign right of every American.
Or technically it's fuck most of this shit. But I can find the fuck all of this shit gun. 1 second. So we need this. There we go. Now I have the fuck all of this shit gun.
Give me some help with this one. Control.
Uh-huh.
First.
Initiating Directive 7395. Destroy all democracy is non-negotiable.
It's so fun.
Communists engage. Communism is the very definition of failure. The last domino falls here. German Chang will fail. China will fall. Significant obstruction detected. Composition. Titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem. Inadequate. Revised stratagem. Initiate photonic resonance overcharge.
Really? Lions. Quit running in front of me, you stupid bitch. Fox is having a hell of a time.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. I beg to... Once this... The American people are worth fighting for. The future must be secured. I won't let you stand in the way of that. And what would you have me do? Let you have everything I've worked to build? Let you destroy it all? So, if that's your will...
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
Dr. Lee, it's Sarah Lyons.
Tesla armor, I think yes.
Building up in the holding tank. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? If that's how you want to do this, fine. But be quick about it.
What? This is a dire predicament. What shall we do? Of course! My immunity to radiation makes me a far better candidate for surviving in there. I would say that your destiny lies within that chamber, but you have already altered mine. The least I can do is return the favor, cycle the airlock, and we'll put an end to this.
I never knew this was a fucking option.
If you're still there, the purifier needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
I've never had Fox as a follower during this mission. He kicked the machine.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The capital wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place. But the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. It was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer was faced with that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. But the child refused to follow the father's selfless example, instead allowing a true hero to venture into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
We've got people down here. You, check that equipment. The two of you, the Enclave is retreating. We have a location isn't going to help at all. We have a mean comatose. After all this, to be left.
Are you kidding me, dude? I got so many more quests to complete. Because I've got all the DLC for this.
It's amazing.
Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. It's all right, you're safe now. You're in the Citadel. There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the two of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Oh, hell
Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. Please be careful. I would hate to lose you again.
Level 15, bitches.
People trust you enough not to attack me.
Another glorious day in this man's army.
You honor us with your presence here.
Fuck yeah, I do.
You honor us with your presence here. The Brotherhood is at your service.
I need to acquire the DLC for Fallout 4.
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? Well, Owen does have quite a bit on his mind lately, as I'm sure you can imagine. This is the first time the actions of the Brotherhood have affected him in such a personal manner. Please, step over here. I'll bring you up to speed.
Really?
I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications.
Oh,
We isolated the
yeah.
transmissions and found their
Thanks for the
origin
host,
point,
NC.
an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll tell you what I can. Otherwise, Paladin Tristan will be waiting. I'll alert him that you're on your way.
Could I? Yes. Will I? No. Go see Peabody or Bowditch.
Fuck you, dick.
Don't hurry back.
Jesus Christ. Asshole. I'm the savior
honor us with your presence
of the wasteland.
Hail.
Hail. Did you need something? If you want to pay for the parts, yes. Of course.
Okay. So, the main game is done. And I've got a lot of other quests to do. Death from above. I should do this. Let's go back to that, shall we? Aquapura.
something, friend? You honor us with your presence.
Damn right.
Need something, friend?
Not the B ring. I need to get out of here. I'm losing my mind. Courtyard. There we go. Fast travel is in fact the greatest thing in the world.
What's up?
This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there. I just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101.
Hello.
Message begins.
Creeper explode.
Feels like you left home a long time ago, but I know you're still out there.
What's happening?
I just hope you're still alive to hear this.
Thank you for dropping by. Appreciate it. And of course, thank you, NC, for hosting me and dragging people along.
Got something to sell? Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
Holy shit! Thank you, Creeper, for the follow.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all. So, tell me all about it.
Yo.
With the protected location and resources that came from those scientific advances, I can definitely see how it grew so quickly. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these. For the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
Yay. If you need help, the Fallout 3 King can. I appreciate the offer, but I can Google faster than anybody could possibly respond to me during a stream, and I've also got hundreds of hours logged into this game.
Yes. Books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And they're great. Good luck with that research.
I've played this game so many times, I also happen to be a little bit of a dick. I appreciate the compliment. Yeah, this whole playthrough though has basically just been for shits and giggles. About 15 minutes ago, I just closed out the main storyline. So now I'm just going back through, doing all the side quests before finishing up the DLC extended finish. And yes, I make it very clear that if it's a game that I've annihilated several times over, it is boring not to. It's single player, there's no leaderboards involved, so who cares?
Hold it. This area is under the authority of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave immediately.
I am a knight, you can fuck off.
You're awfully brave to be walking around down here by yourself. Are you scavenging the ruins? It seems that we have similar goals in mind. It's rare to meet someone who has proper priorities. I am Senior Scribe Yearling, Order of the Word. I have a proposal for you, if you're interested.
Are you okay, Creeper?
Good. My task here is to collect the written works of those who came before, in order to supplement the Brotherhood archives at the Citadel.
Good job, Chris.
Although most of the pre-war books have been destroyed,
69
there
followers.
are a few that have survived. But finding a book in these ruins is
Although I get
difficult.
the feeling Creeper's gonna leave me
I
after
could
he
have
discovered
a million
I am a
initiates to
cheater
comb
in
the
a
ruins,
really
and
old
I'd
game
still
that
never come
doesn't
close
work
to
on Windows
recovering every
10.
book that remains undamaged. Precisely. The collected knowledge of a lost age is worth far more than any weapon. So, return here with any books that you find in good condition. I will compensate you for every volume that you bring me. Think on it, and return when you have books to offer me.
Don't take it personal, Creeper. Chris is a little kinky.
You have no such thing. I do not have...
What's the pre-war book item code again? Oh, yeah. On 360 and PC. And I'll be straight with you. If it's an issue and you want to leave, that's fine. I'm not going to stop you. I'm also not going to try to defend myself.
Of course. Watch it, will you?
I am 27 years old, dude. It's not a matter of how much free time I've got. It's the fact that I've had years of weekends. It's actually a good question, Chris. When did this come out? Came out October 28th, 2008. It came out the year I graduated. Well, that's just a bunch of bullshit, isn't it? Wait a minute. There we go. Okay, kids, calm down. Of course, because Twitch is not YouTube at all. Warning, 201 years overdue. I forgot what I was doing. Retrieve complete library archives. So... okay. What is the best power armor you can get in the game? Both.
Enemy down.
Okay, you got the DLC one. Now, I have to ask you, did you have to Google the second one? Chris. Are you trying to make enemies today?
Hiding from me? Better hope I don't find you.
Okay, cut the shit. Who is
Okay, name the perk that allows you to resurrect dog meat. Oh, my fucking back hurts. Oh my god! And what DLC is that a part of? Okay, most powerful weapon. Poor Chris. Okay, that would be wrong. Regardless of standard or DLC, the most powerful weapon in the game is the experimental Merv. And trust me, this isn't like a pissing contest or anything, or trying to prove bigger than you or better than you. It's you made the mistake of coming into my channel and being cocky.
It's go time. Eat it. I'm gonna mount you on my. Help me with this. There you are.
What's your question?
All clear. Stand down.
I don't care what anybody says, that is beautiful. Well, yeah, dude. That's why I don't do laptops. They're a waste of money.
Welcome to Megaton. Please stand clear of the gate.
Hey,
Please, I'm dying. I
look
need
at that.
water.
There's 4,539 purified water right there. And another 5,100 right here. You've got plenty, Dick.
Good to see you.
Which surface do you have, Chris? Also, trivia time is over, Creeper. I'm trying to focus on the game now.
Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some? Really? A whole library's worth of data? Right there? Oh, that's great news.
Damn, dude.
So, what did you
Overkill.
find? Tell me about it.
Oh, let's see.
I suspect you and I are two of the only people who really appreciate its value. Yes. Oh my goodness. When I'm done with this, I'll have to work on copying all of this information. It could take a while, you know. Oh, but here's a book of mine.
Live and learn, dude.
And some caps for your
It is what it
research.
is.
Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books.
Gonna pay for everybody's overdue books with 250 caps? Are you shitting me?
Yes, that concludes our exceptional expert endeavor. I have to admit, I was worried it would go over some people's heads, but it should be fine.
It's a good deal, Chris.
For all your hard work, I want you to have this mini nuke. I kept meaning to use it to dig a well, but honestly, it just makes
You'll
me
live,
nervous.
dude, trust me.
Now, I just need to
It's
do
not
a
the end
few
of the
last
world.
tweaks, and it'll be ready to print and distribute. Thanks for all the help. Oh my! It's brilliant! Even I'm astounded by my genius. Oh, no, it's more than that. By our genius. I'll share these with the traders, and soon
Good
everyone
job,
will know about the
Chris.
Wasteland Survival Guide. But now, the very first copy of our book goes to you. It wouldn't nearly be as good without your input. You're the real Wasteland Survival Guru.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's like 2 optional things that I missed in order to get the better survival perk. Bitch.
You got caps for me? See ya.
I can't speak for Chris, but I ain't got anything against you. I consider myself to be an educator of sorts.
What's shaking?
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there.
Okay.
Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than
A
most
little
everyone
awkward
down here
considering
combined.
you are currently sitting in the dragon's den.
Amada's message. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now. Technically, this means I'm supposed to report her. To tell the truth, I'm supposed to report you being here, too. But I've been getting mighty forgetful in my old age, you know? We've got more than enough trouble without me adding to it.
Yeah, Gomez. I want my damn emoticons to be approved.
Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language. I'm sorry to hear that. Regardless of how things turned out down here, he was a good friend. I always figured he'd do well outside. Matter of fact, a lot of folks started thinking he had the right idea. He usually did.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
if it was safe out there, why stay down here forever? Well, the Overseer didn't like that one bit, and started cracking down on that sort of thought. Guess he didn't plan on you coming back.
Uh-huh.
I can't do that. Not officially, at least. As much as some of the rebels would like to talk with you, the Overseer said you weren't welcome back. Of course, if you survived whatever's out there, none of us could stop you if you really wanted to cause problems. But I'd prefer if you don't. But out of respect to your dad, I could turn a blind eye. You could slip out and say you were never here. I won't tell a soul. Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Chris, I'm gonna tell you right now, a cat was involved. Regardless of situation, that means you were being judged.
That's it, old man. We're opening that door, and to hell with the Overseer's rules.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What?
That's what our cats do. Except they do it in the middle of the floor, where we can trip over them.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You got... Because you're a... But I tell you, your old man had the right idea. Man, screw... Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire... Catch you...
Oh, come on. Pay...
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back. Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight. I just wish we could have saved more people.
Jonas and the Hannons and so many. It was bad enough. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied. What? How long did you know about this? You know what? Never mind. What's important is that now we know that we were lied to all our lives, and that people have died for that lie. And even now, when we most need help, the Overseer still won't let us try to communicate with the outside. You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and
Just
things would
remember,
always stay the
kids,
same down here.
Butch is only
But now
one
we
letter
know they
away
don't
from
have to be.
bitch.
After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there. I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this. You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just please don't do anything rash or hurt him, all right? I should have remembered. I was just worried. Thanks.
More attention to what you're doing.
So how do I get there?
I never thought you'd be back.
Pretty sure your responses change based on level and overall skills. And considering I've got everything maxed out.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
The real joke there is Fallout 4's conversation system.
Really? And here I had expected you to be full of bullets and bravado, but short on brains. Perhaps you've grown up since you left our vault. I regret the unfortunate events of that night, but I'm afraid that once your father left us, they were unavoidable. The sad truth is that his actions presented a real and direct threat to the future success of our vault, and so, regrettably, they had to be opposed.
Oh, shit. My bad, dude. Oh, I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter if I say yes or no because I don't know what it is to begin with. And if it's anything like clans from back in the day, I mean, I outgrew that about 7 years ago. Also, what's up, Dylan? Welcome back, buddy. Isn't it like noon or something for you right now? Well, good morning, sir. Your boyfriend's here, by the way. Just keep it clean.
I've spent many nights asking myself exactly that. He certainly didn't tell me before he left. I blame myself, really. I should have known better than to let him enter our home in the first place. He certainly showed his true colors in the end.
Chris, are you
Were he
blushing?
raised in the cleanliness of our vault, perhaps your father would have shown more dedication to the important things in life. Just as well that he left. We mustn't let humanity's last pure specimens be sullied with his type.
Oh. 10, huh? It's not bad. 5-hour difference. Gotcha. Well, Creeper, I think I still probably say no anyways. Because honestly, I need to focus on my community. And if I try to join others, then, I mean, it ain't gonna... all it's gonna do is distract me. Chris, oh my god. Love having you around, dude.
No, but he didn't risk bringing you out into it either. You have to wonder, is that why he left you behind? He wanted to know you were someplace safe? And then, like a fool, you squandered the greatest gift he ever left you. To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Of course you aren't. They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
Dylan, I thought you were just lurking. And you've become one of the more active conversers. Okay, Creeper. I'm not entirely sure you even know what you're trying to explain. You got me confused.
Yes, you do.
Oh, God, Chris. Oh, not the reactor. I've been working on the railroad.
You've got to change the overseer's mind. I never thought you'd be back.
It's good to... I hope you're making progress with my father. I can't imagine anyone else who would convince him we should venture outside. But the vault used to be open, and we're still here, aren't we? It worked back then, so why wouldn't it work now? No, they're just afraid we'll screw up and get hurt.
Well, that's
They
really
just won't
good
accept that we can
because
take care
I
of
don't suck up
ourselves.
to anybody, not even my bosses.
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died.
Now,
Poor
we've
Dylan.
got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to.
You still have scares, Chris?
Don't you get it? We don't want to abandon the vault. We want to open it. We still want this to be our home, but we want to get supplies from outside. Trading, exploring, anything's better than just hiding down here.
He did it again, guys.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I'm sorry, Chris.
What exactly do you mean by that? The person you should be convincing is the Overseer. Go talk with him. Be careful.
I'm not getting the dialogue that I need. Trying to be as non-violent as possible.
What do you want? To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me. Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault? I admit, in the 200 years since the war, our numbers have dwindled a little, but we have enough genetic diversity for a few more generations. My God, you're right. We won't last another 100 years, whether or not we get supplies from the outside. We're the last bastion of pure humanity, and we're doomed. I wish I could share your optimism, but I suppose you have a point in your blathering way. My way won't save our vault's mission, but if I let them contact the outside world, I might be able to save its inhabitants. But I'm not the one to lead them in that. I'm stepping down as Overseer. I'll tell Amata that I can think of no more appropriate leader than she.
Yay! Follow him. Hey guys. Notice anything weird about this sign? What was the point in writing you over you?
Don't you know enough to stay away?
God, I sound so jingly. There we go.
And in my attempts to keep you safe, I have kept you from growing up. I know I have made these mistakes, and I would make them again if I had to do so. That is why I cannot remain your overseer.
Father!
Amata, I appoint you overseer in my place. You've proven you have what it takes to make hard choices for the good of the vault.
Okay, so that means you
I'm
live
just
in
sorry I didn't understand that earlier. Consider it one of many mistakes I've made.
Thank you,
I
Father.
could name
I'll
all
do
the
my
states,
best to
but I'm
keep
not
us all
going to
safe
because
inside
that
the
would
vault and beyond.
be
You're welcome, my dear.
pointing things out.
And now,
But yes,
if you'll
EST for the
excuse
win.
me, I feel quite worn down. We'll deal with the details soon, in private. Until then, I'm sure there are people waiting to congratulate you.
It's good to see you again.
What do you want?
God damn, dude, don't be so mean.
Yes.
I just heard. My father says he's stepping down as overseer. He won't tell me why, but I have to assume it's something you said to him. It's hard to forgive what he's done, but I suppose I can understand why he did it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
glad
British
you brought him
bastard.
to his senses. But now there's a new overseer in charge, and I'm planning on opening the vault. This time for good. It's a bright new day for the vault, but I'm afraid there's one thing that has to change.
Well, you gonna kick me out?
There are still so many things to repair, and a lot of bad feelings to mend. Some people still blame you for what happened. So, I have to ask you to leave. I'm sorry, but the situation is just too delicate for you to stay. Please, if you really want to help the vault, you have to go. We can never really thank you enough for everything you've done. It's not much, but take this with you, to remember us by. It'll be a while before we're actually ready to go outside.
Not
But
gonna
once the
lie,
vault is
I would
stable
love to
again,
visit London
maybe
too.
We'll see you out there.
That would be badass.
I guess this is goodbye for now.
Honestly, I just
with
want to
luck,
leave the United
we'll meet
States
again.
for a fucking vacation.
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
How may I serve you, master? Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy? Ah, human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy. Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
What OS are you running, Dylan?
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all. Actually, no. I'm afraid I've been, what's the human term?
Do you already have it set up to run on Windows 10?
Reassigned to cleaning detail. My first duty is, somewhat ironically, cleaning the clinic. Ah, but surgery was fun while it lasted. Of course, of course. Don't let me keep you.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, Chris.
What do you need?
Bye.
I'm playing God.
And I love it.
Sorry to see you go.
No, you're not.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Creeper, I'm sure if you were civil about it and asked them nicely, they would probably answer you. Let's see. Had this segment going for an hour and a half. It is 5:30 in the morning, and I wanted to go to bed like 8 hours ago. Let's see. Well, that was another quest down. Don't want to hear it, woman. You're part of my problem. Oh, come on, Creeper. I mean, you were going to ask him if he was gay. For him to say yes is implying everything that comes with being gay. How is him saying I enjoy dick too much information? Okay, I think when I come back to it, Riley's Rangers is where we're going to pick up. But I am going to call it a night Well, I mean, you don't have to ask about someone's sex life to know what their preference is if they say they're straight or gay. No, not one more wishing. I'm tired. And I have to pee, and I can't mute this microphone like my old one. You're still waking up? Well, in that case, I've got, archives that you can go watch if you want to listen to my sultry voice. I know we do, but it's at the other end of the house. Like, literally the other end of the house. Exactly. I'm trying to make a living by playing video games, and you think I'm not lazy? Alright, well, thank you all so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. There was some bits thrown at me, which was quite bitchin'. A catheter kit? No, I think I'll just wear diapers. That'd be easy, right? Just wear adult diapers while streaming. Especially if I decide to do another 14-hour stream. Jesus Christ, that was nuts. What was wrong with me? Anyway, thanks again, guys, for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Chris, thanks for the bits. And Unconnected left bits as well. That was, like, a couple segments ago, so that won't be in this video, I don't think. No new subscribers, though. Kind of disappointed in you guys. I did not make her endure childbirth. She had a C-section. All right. Good night, guys.